And because everybody are all jam-packed in this particular area, trying to take whatever is left. And so everybody's complaining here, there are no jobs. And these are the poor people we're talking about. They're just average individuals trying to get by. All of them trying to survive based on one information. While the real education that will generate you the success you are looking for, which is money, you don't really want to be any of those things. Everybody's just looking for ways to make money. See people trying to put titles on their forehead. Oh, I want to be this. No, you want money. You want to survive. You want to be able to take care of your family. Because the world we currently live in, what you call education, might not necessarily be university education. It might be getting a Google certificate. It might be being an apprentice somewhere. Because as much as people are talking about great jobs or tech companies, etc., people are not talking about the people who are stitching the society together, who are holding the society together.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yo, it's Sadiq, billionaire.
we got him.
So without further ado, welcome to the Sadiq Show.
And I like this particular image because it said education and skills. Because as the world evolves and is changing, there are many parts of the world that university education is not even enough anymore, meaning certain type of skills need to come into play. And the faster you discover the ways in which wealth is being generated, that is the education. You know, you are not going to school just because you want to, study in a specific profession. You're going to school so that you can actually have something so that you can earn money, so that you can escape poverty. You'll be able to fend for yourself and your family. If you have all the billions in the world, it doesn't matter whether you go to school or not. It will be a different type of decision. It's just like, oh, I have the passion for this particular career. I want to go and study it. That's what it will be. But for most people, is that I want to go and study this particular career so that I can survive and be able to provide for my family. So the intentions are different. If you have money, going to school doesn't mean anything. It just means it's like singing. Oh, I want to learn how to sing. So if you want to be a doctor, they'll say, okay, go to school, stay the time, and then you'll be a doctor. But most people want to be doctors because, it pays well. I get a good job. You want to be lawyers because it pays well. But as the economy evolves, some of these jobs, the pay is no longer, as good as it used to be. And so you need a new type of education. So it could be skills. It could be whatever it is the economy requires at that point in time. But most people that are disadvantaged or poor people, they don't get that information on time. Even if they do, because of the way they think and understand things, it will take a lot of time before they adjust to it. Like somebody say, okay, hey, they're digging gold on this side. That's impossible because of the way they think. And because they are not open to opportunities, they feel disadvantaged. They feel like people are always trying to scam them, take things from them, etc. There's just a lot of limiting beliefs. And of course, are there scams out there taking advantage of poor people? Yes, 100%. They're everywhere, taking the little the poor has. And so you don't blame them, but it becomes a habit and a pattern that even when a genuine opportunity comes up, like nobody's taking the opportunity. So they always get the bone of the meal, So whenever there's an opportunity, they don't grab it. Either they don't know about it, they are not in the right positions, they are not opportuned. Or even though they see the opportunity, they are not going to take it because they are skeptical about the whole thing. So when the ride is over, they usually come in last. It's when the information is everywhere, saturated, and everybody's like, hey, don't you know this thing works, and so they come in and they get taken for a ride. Because when it's all said and done, nobody else is investing behind those people. So proper education and skills comes in different forms. You have to pay attention to the economy, listen to people who are evolving, inventing technology, etc. And because the world we currently live in, what you call education might not necessarily be university education. It might be getting a Google certificate. There's online certifications. It might be getting, being an apprentice somewhere. Because as much as people are talking about these great jobs or tech companies, etc., people are not talking about the people who are stitching the society together, who are holding the society together. All those jobs are being demonized. Like the electricians, do you understand? We need electricians. We need plumbers. So people see a high-rise building, people are living in these buildings, and people are trying to get these fancy jobs and titles. Like, there's a key question, like, who's going to work the ACs here in this city that we have? 400 buildings, available. Well, who's going to be fixing the ACs if nobody is an AC technician? So meaning if you have just one person who's an AC technician, the person will be worth 10 times, what you are worth. And that's a key education. That's a unique information that people are not looking at. And I think there's somebody who posted on social media and said in America that there's a garbage collectors collect over $300,000 a year. And people are online, insulting the guy that that's impossible and all that. That's because they are uneducated about the way society is. That's a neglected industry. Nobody wants to be a garbage collector. The job has been demonized. So anybody who is willing to be a garbage collector can basically negotiate his own wages and take what he wants. You understand? And because everybody are all jam-packed in this particular area, trying to take whatever is left. And so everybody's complaining here, there are no jobs. And these are the poor people we're talking about. They're just average individuals trying to get by. All of them trying to survive based on one information. While the real education that will generate you the success you are looking for, which is money, you don't really want to be any of those things. Everybody's just looking for ways to make money. See people trying to put titles on their forehead. Oh, I want to be this. No, you want money. You want to survive. You want to be able to take care of your family. If you had all the money in the world right now, you probably wouldn't even finish that particular course or degree. All you want to do is be able to take care of your family and provide them a better future. So I say, in the cycle of poverty, pay attention to education and skill, the right education. Always looking for, trying to shine a light on what kind of education can I get so that my children will not grow up in poverty and then the cycle is broken. If not, the cycle continues. Doesn't matter what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's Skid Sadiq, billionaire.
we got him.
Welcome to the Skid Sadiq Show.